Welcome back. It is still Afrosport now in focus. Well, the reigning African footballer of the year, ADEMOLA Lookman, has officially submitted a transfer request in a bid to secure a move away from Italian Serie A club Atalanta this summer. The African Player of the Year has been the subject of growing speculation, with Inter Milan keen on bringing the Nigerian forward to the San Siro in this current window. Atalanta have reportedly turned down two offers from the Nerazzurri, including the latest one, which was worth a total package of 45 million euros. Frustrated by the club's stance, Lookman took to social media to disclose that he had a gentleman's agreement with Atalanta regarding his future. He has now confirmed his intention to depart the Bergamo side. He wrote, "After many months of broken promises and what I feel has been poor treatment towards me as both a human being as a professional footballer, sadly I feel like I have no choice but to speak out for what I believe is right and feel that enough is enough. I can confirm that I have now handed in a formal transfer request. I hope to work together with the club to find an amicable solution for all parties as soon as possible." Choice words there from the reigning African Player of the Year, Ademola Lookman. I've still got my guest, Mr. Pius on the line. It's starting to look like a common feature in this transfer window. We saw with the Arsenal striker Victor Gyökeres also claiming that he had a gentleman's agreement. Now, Ademola Lookman has also come out to say he thought he had a gentleman's agreement with Atalanta about this transfer window and feels like a club are playing hardball. When players sign professional contracts, where is the place of gentleman's agreements in that whole sphere?
I don't know, because when I read Ademola Lookman's social media writing, what he put on there, and I was trying to understand what he meant by the gentleman agreement. Is it verbal? Is it something he didn't sign? Is it over the coffee talk? Because I feel that this is a lesson for all of us, starting with talking about him going back to Victor Osimhen, way back, far back to other African players. I don't want to use the word say things have to do with this color of the skin, but I think they have to, not just anybody managing them now from all this. There are people that we've seen that manage some players and we never hear this kind of clubs messing up with somebody's transfer. They are all move smoothly. So it's a lesson for all players. Better go look for a manager that can handle every situation, not that you will be the one virtually now shouting and looking for who will rescue. I think I don't understand what gentleman agreement is. When players are moving, sign and make it clear. When it's time to move, this is what happens. I move when I want to move. Read everything carefully. Look at when Osimhen was going to leave. See the clause there. Who is going to pay all that? That thing has trapped in with Napoli. You put clause that you can't even put for a player of Ronaldo's status when he was hot, Messi status. You put so much money tied to you for you to leave. Those are the kind of things we don't just get excited and sign because we're in Europe. Let somebody read. Let another person read for you. Let a third party person read before you sign. Because after 2 years, something may happen. And then you want to move on. And then you can't move because of what you have signed. Look at a player like ADEMOLA Lookman. Africa, and the same thing. Osimhen was African Footballer of the Year when his problem started. Look at Lookman, somebody who did so well in Europe and Africa, and then suddenly to transfer becomes an issue. Not even transferring to Barcelona or Real Madrid or Chelsea. This is within Italian league where the thing is not so big as it used to be. So I didn't expect all this kind of problem. I don't understand what you mean by gentleman agreement. Let him look for a lawyer. Let his manager stand firm. If he wants to leave, leave. But they find a way. This clause will find a way of frustrating you back and forth until transfer window is over, and then you now find yourself in Turkey or India. Let him avoid that. I think that's what you should do. I don't understand what you mean by gentleman agreement. Was it signed or was it not signed? Was it talked over a cup of tea? Let's know.
All right, let me just ask you one final question. It's a yes or no question. Do you think he will leave Atalanta by the end of this window, though?
Pardon me.
Do you think at the end of the window he will leave Atalanta?
the way they see these clubs can be tricky. I can't say yes or no. These clubs can be tricky. They may make it look like, oh, we are agreeing, then something happens, you go back, and then you see yourself at the end of the day, 24 hours to go, you are scrambling, running up and down, and then you are there and you can't play. And so you wait till January before you do. It's a trick that these clubs issue. They want to frustrate you. So maybe you want to leave, or leave now.
All right, we wish Ademola Lookman the very best as he tries to navigate to move away from Atalanta in this window. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Pius Aina, for joining us on Afrosport 9 Focus.
Thank you so much, too.
So that is the much we can take on Afrosport 9 Focus. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name is Tolu Shotade. We'll see you next time.